I will demonstrate how simple it is to use QueryTalk in a WinForms application. If you are not familiar with the QueryTalker application used in this demonstration, please check the Quick Start video on our website, which explains how to use it. Alright, let's first create a database with a single table called thing. This table will allow us to store anything in it. The table will have only one column, name, which will be the primary key. Done. Now the WinForms application. I already created it. The purpose of this application is to demonstrate the CRUD operations carried out by QueryTalk. We have a list of all rows on the left. The text box on the right, which is filled when the row gets selected. Below there are the action buttons to insert, update and delete. Event handlers are also created with a try-catch block, but empty. We'll put the QueryTalk code there. Okay, everything is prepared. Let's map the database. We need two references to add, one to the QueryTalk library and the other to the mapper of our database. We find both files in the QueryTalk repository. First, we set a connection, normally in the main method because the connection setting has the assembly scope. We can use the code shown in the application when the mapping is finished. Don't forget to add the using directive. Now we'll add the QueryTalk code in the form class. The using directives. Note that we use the type alias to get a simple entry point to the database. The code to load and refresh data. Now the event handler that will trigger on selected value changed of the list control and provide us the row. We need a current row field. Okay, let's make the code for a single row load. Now let's create the event handler code to insert a row. Let's try it. It works well. If we try to insert the existing row, the violation of primary key exception is thrown, which is correct. Okay, let's finish the event handlers. Let us try. Update. And delete. Perfect. One more thing. If we change the database model, we have to refresh the mapper by mapping the database again. We'll add the description column in the thing table. Note that there is no need to refresh the reference. The Visual Studio does it automatically. And we are done. Thanks for using QueryTalk.